Well, I'll give you a wee bit of my history. I was 32 years in the British Army, 2 years short of full army pension, and about 16 months away from promotion to lieutenant colonel. My concern is the use of military army barracks as camps for the migrants. What's the worst going to happen? Are these going to be ISIS training camps on their own back door?
Yeah, that is a huge concern, obviously. And first of all, thank you for your service. Very much appreciated. I mean, look, certainly it is a concern. I mean, we hear lots of stories about this. And I've got to be honest with you, in the past, I've had trouble believing it. I mean, would we really be importing a foreign army into our country deliberately? But you know what? The more it goes on, and speaking to Ant Middleton over the weekend, that is exactly what he believes. He believes this is all by design. Is that how you feel?
It is. If you look at, you can put them into a field, put tents up, turn a field into like a refugee camp, the same as what they're doing in France.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, today Labour were talking about taking their jewellery or some nonsense. You know, I mean, for God's sake, I mean, what are they going to come up with next? I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous, taking their jewellery when they come over, like they're going to care anyway. I would imagine that 99% of them don't wear any jewellery in the first place. And, of course, once they know it's going to be taken off them, they'll simply leave it back where they came from.
Mm-hmm. Well, I actually saw a video Danny Tomo did where he found clothing belonging to the migrants that were coming over here. They're dumping everything. And inside one of the coats was a form that was given to a migrant coming from Eritrea.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I've seen all Danny's videos, and he's doing a grand job in doing what he's doing. I mean, I worry about him immensely because you know, look, there's only so much one or two men can do without, you know, falling foul of the law, unfortunately.
Well, the way I see it is, I think he's painting a big target in his back.
Yeah, yeah,
a big target.
Yeah, and I do worry about him because he's a good lad, Danny. But I mean, look, after all the years that you served in the armed forces, how do you think what's going to be the general consensus of opinion amongst the rank and file? What do you think?
Well, you see, coming from experience, the orders come down from the top, and you have to obey the orders coming down, or else you face disciplinary action, and you could actually face discipline.
Of course,
dishonourable discharge if you fail to carry out the orders handed down. It's the same with the police. The police are getting orders handed down, and if they don't follow them, they're going to also face disciplinary action. They've no choice.
Yeah, it's a really, really tough one. I mean, I get that, but how do you think they're feeling? What do you think, you know, if you was in the barracks right now with the lads, what do you think the gut feeling amongst them would be? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've been busy recruiting. If they've been recruiting like they've been recruiting the police the last 10 years, then maybe the army that I used to know doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. What's your view?
It doesn't. The pension chasers that's coming up to 34 years, they're not going to care. They're going to just carry out whatever order. It's the young rank and file now that will be unhappy with what's going on.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. It's the same with the police. The pension chasers are the people that they just don't care.
Yeah, I think that's a really good
I would say about 60-70% of maybe the military are unhappy with what's happening because it could happen on their own doorstep. Anyone with young children, those young children could be assaulted. They could be, well, not say it, but you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. I mean, it must be hugely frustrating for these lads because, look, you know, they signed up in a belief that they're going to be defending our country, and there it is being invaded right in front of their very eyes, and there's nothing they can do about it.
You hit the nail right in the head. When you take your oath, to protect your king, queen, country.
Yeah.
And if you're unable to, what's your oath for if you're unable to protect your country?
Yeah. When is it all going to end, do you think? What is your concern? Give me a best case and worst case scenario. Ex-military, best and worst case scenario, what do you think is going to happen?
The way I see it going is it's going to end up blood on the streets. It's going to end up civil unrest unless we can turn it around. We haven't reached the edge of the cliff yet. We have time to turn it around. The problem I'm seeing now at the moment is recruitment. Nearly all the young cubs, teenagers leaving school, most of them were going into the army.
Yeah.
You're not getting that now. No, almost all the kids leaving school are going to university.
Yeah.
And recruitment has gone straight through the floor.
Yeah. And once they get them into uni, it's over, isn't it? Because you know what's going to happen in university.
Well, you go through university, then there is a possibility that you could go to Sandhurst and then become an army officer.
Unfortunately, a lot of the kids that are going through uni, though, are coming out talking like Jeremy Corbyn. That's the problem.
Well, they go to university and their brains are being filled with left woke nonsense. The only way I can see around the recruitment problem will be conscription, national service.
Do you think that would work in a modern day Britain?
I think it would, because two things will happen. The first thing is you'll teach the children a lot of respect and manners.
Yeah.
And the second thing is once they do a year or two, then they might think, I want to be a soldier the rest of my life. And you could get quite a few that will then become career soldiers.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, Paul, whenever you're in the army, you can go through all the training for trades and whatever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Through the army, that you will be doing on a university, and you're also getting paid for it.
What about the old sort of theory that the army wouldn't want society's problems? Because it's often said, isn't it? Oh, he's a criminal, throw him in the army for 2 years. But the army could turn around and say, well, we don't want people like that. And how much of a problem do you think it would be? I mean, can you imagine? I know it's a difficult question. Take your time.
Well, it's the same with selection for the SAS. You'll maybe have about 50 or 60 people go through, but only maybe 2 will cut the mustard. Yeah. And to me, you're better with quality over quantity.